Hi, this video's to basically just express praise and thanks to certain people in this world who I really appreciate and who have given me strength and courage just to keep going on and to keep on addressing the issues. And the first of these people is Cynthia McKinney, who is just an absolutely wonderful person, and why she's not President of the United States and Donald Trump is really an anathema. I mean, why this bright, intelligent woman has been just brushed aside and, you know, has to go on to alternative news medias in order to put her message across, because the American establishment won't listen to her. It's really disgusting, and as I say, this world does really deserve everything that's coming its way to the so-called civilised world, because, you know, you have all ignored your intelligence. I'm not talking about, you know who you are, you people who genuinely care and who do support people like Cynthia McKinney. I know you're out there, and believe you me, your souls are saved. So, you know, all I can say is just keep on supporting the good people and hold on to your faith, because this universe is with you. Okay, and big huge thanks to Cynthia McKinney, and top respect for all the work that she's doing. Another person now is this guy. Alright, he's been involved in some really bad things in his life, but he has explained, you know, he's come clean, he's shared, he's admitted what he's done, he's realised it was wrong. He's realised he was living in some kind of brainwashing consciousness, and he woke up out of it. He drew the line when it came to taking part in satanic sacrifice of children, which apparently is what you have to do to be part of the top 1%. As a lot of us that have been investigating these things already knew. Okay, and so, you know, top respect to him. And as I've always said, amnesty and complete forgiveness for anybody that's been involved in top levels in dealings with this horrible New World Order who delight in performing all kinds of horrific acts. And as I've already explained, and he supports it completely, he absolutely 100% supports my recent videos about how Revelations has been written by an antichrist, antiquated consciousness, misogynist, and that actually the criminal elite who he realised he was working for are using that as a blueprint and to give themselves the right to commit every kind of horror on our planet. And that is the reason why people like Cynthia McKinney are being denigrated and ignored. She's, you know, she's mad. And let's just look at her first and foremost. She's black, isn't she? She's not a human being. First, she's black, you know, and that is the whole fucking problem. And then we've got this amazing guy, absolutely fantastic, amazing guy, Dick Gregory. Top respect to him, you know, continues to speak the truth. He's witnessed and suffered all kinds of atrocities. He lost his best friend to an evil satanic elite that murdered Martin Luther King Jr. And, you know, I do again advise everybody to listen to everything that he has to say, and top respect to him, and treasure every moment that we have this man alive in our world. Okay, and then there's this guy, Ken O'Keefe. Absolutely top respect to him. Brilliant guy. Again, really trying to do something. Has really stood out to address the issues. Has shared the truth with people. You know, fully explained 9/11. If anybody is any doubt about the official conspiracy theory, you know, do check out Ken O'Keefe. Alright, I did have one thing against him when he first made one video, but he has changed his stance now, that he did condemn all Jews, which I do not condemn all Jews, because I actually do truly appreciate the genuine Jewish people, and I do realise that they're just as much a victim, the genuine Jewish people are just as much a victim of this Zionist crew that's usurped their whole religion. And now I know Ken O'Keefe does as well, and absolutely top respect to Ken O'Keefe. And another person that needs support for his One World Citizen initiative, which is a wonderful initiative, and I think he's an absolutely top guy. Another person, surprisingly really, because he has come under some criticism from me, is David Icke. Alright, I know that, like I say, I have criticised him, and I am a bit dubious about some of the things, but at the end of the day, he has spoken out, and he did take a lot of shit for initially exposing the truth, and, you know, he had every right to use whatever power he had in this world to make himself heard. And a lot of the things that he says, he has woken a lot of people up. I think he needs some guidance, which I have tried to provide just as an ordinary citizen. But, you know, despite all my misgivings about the fact that he supports the Richie Allen show, who's been really dissing Ken O'Keefe, really just for the fact that he's spoken out against a lawfully suspected paedophile complicit. Nonetheless, I think, you know, that he could be a key figure in actually, you know, standing up for the truth when the time really comes. And then, of course, there's my absolute hero of all time, William Cooper. And without William Cooper, you know, I mean, everything David Icke says, everything anybody says in the truth movement came from William Cooper. Okay, first. He was the one that gave us all the information. You know, there's not one thing that David Icke or Alex Jones or anybody else has said that William Cooper did not already say. He is one top guy. And then there's Bernie Sanders, you know, has spoken out. He's probably compromised because, let's face it, he is a politician. But I think he's one politician who, yes, alright, he's got some things to learn like we all have. You know, he understands the picture as far as politics goes, but I do think that, alright, he might be in an aged body, but he's still a youth, and he's still got time to get in line with the real facts, especially the facts about Revelations, that it's basically a satanic prophecy. And I think there's a lot of hope with him, and I know that he genuinely cares about the people, and he really would do everything in his power to help people. And then we've got Ella Draper, absolutely top respect to her, absolutely amazing woman. She has, what she's had to suffer is unimaginable really for most people, and she needs our support. People need to listen to what she has to say. She's a woman after my own heart. She's vegan. What can I say? She risked her own safety, her own life. She's had to sacrifice everything, not just to protect her own children, but to try and protect countless other children, when she did have the opportunity just to flee to Russia. But no, she came back to Britain in the hope of rescuing the countless children that her own children had described to her as suffering very serious sexual abuse and even murder. And she's suffered terrible accusations, condemnations, suspicions and judgments, and really she's done nothing to warrant those. And top respect to her and all the women like her, you know. I mean, there's Kerry Cotton as well, who would like to mention. You know, lots and lots of women who've really tried their best to stand up and protect children, their own children and other children. So Ella Draper, now Ella Gariva, I think she goes under the name of, but top respect to her. And also I know that Ella and Belinda don't quite get on. I know that there's some sort of, I don't know, conspiracy stuff going around. Apparently Belinda's part of MI5. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Personally, I really don't care. If she's standing up against abuse of children, then good. I don't believe that everybody that's involved in MI5 is necessarily an evil person. You know, I do believe that there are some good people in every sphere of society, and that's why I say, you know, the same for the BBC. Even though I've got nothing good to say about BBC generally, I do have a lot good to say about the BBC staff. And as I say, I'd be very happy to continue to support the BBC and to liberate the staff from their evil management. Another guy is this guy, I've forgotten his name, Detective Sergeant. If we can get onto it, though it seems to be taking a long time at the moment. But anyway, I'll slip on. This guy, Gordon Bowden, absolutely amazing top guy, RAF, ex-RAF, an absolutely brilliant guy. The amount of work he's done exposing the financial frauds and shenanigans that directly involve also David Cameron, you know, and the amount of work that he's done, and nobody's listening to him, you know, nobody's giving him much credibility, but the evidence that he's got is lawful evidence, it's solid evidence, proving that David Cameron was taking part in selling fraudulently labelled AAA rated investments that actually were not AAA at all. They were a total scam. And thanks to him, and again there's Belinda McKenzie also assisting him. And like I say, I know a lot of people, she's took a lot of flack. A lot of people don't trust Belinda because she's got because of her connections to MI5 through relatives or friends and what have you. But she is, you know, I've met her, I've been to her home. She's an absolutely lovely woman, and she really does try her best. And I think we all need to stop judging and expecting everybody to be 100% perfect, you know. because we're not. We're human beings, we have our failings, we have our faults. You can pick and poke at anybody and you'll find something to moan about, but at the end of the day, who's standing up for children's rights in this world? Who's standing up for our humanity? That's what we need to be asking. This lady again, Sabine McNeil, absolutely amazing lady. She's campaigned tirelessly for children's rights, suffered all kinds of terrible things, you know. I mean, she's been in prison, she's had her home broken into by police, she's been forced through Crown prosecutions, she's had bail restrictions, she's now on a restraining order, she's had a pension stopped, you know. And why? Because she's speaking out on behalf of children's rights. And this lady Nilu, another amazing, wonderful lady who's done so much to help children, and even, you know, she's suffered, her own family have suffered as a result of this satanic system. And as I say, Nilu Berry, she's also, with Sabine, had to suffer Crown Court prosecutions and all kinds of restrictions placed on her. And why? Because she's asking questions about what's going on with children in Britain. And this lady, Andy, what can I say about her? I've just so much respect for her. So much strength and dignity this woman has. She's had all her children removed from her care. And why? Because she was judged unable to cope while she was going through a divorce from a husband who's obviously got serious problems. And my heart goes out to her. And then there's Michael telling you, absolutely wonderful, amazing guy who's, you know, really trying to do everything he can to establish Ubuntu that is totally in keeping with universal law. Absolutely top respect to him. And again, who's even heard of him? Who's bothered about him? You know, you won't see him on the BBC. And then David Bellamy, who got kicked off the BBC because he refuses to support the CO2 driven global warming scam. As I've explained in my videos, it's not CO2 we need to be worrying about, it's methane. But David Bellamy, what can I say about him? He is one wonderful, beautiful guy, and absolutely top respect to him. He's a person who maintains my faith in humanity. And then there's Seth Meyers. You know, I just like this guy. Yeah, he's humorous about the stuff, but he does present what's going on in the world in a way that is the only way that a lot of people can swallow it, you know. But behind those smiles, I know that there's a lot of, I just feel from him that he is a person that genuinely cares, is genuinely disgusted by what is going on, especially with this Trump presidency, which again, as I've always said, you know, I'll say outright that Trump is a narcissist and very, very confused. But at the same time, I do feel that it isn't entirely his fault, because he was born into that mindset. And, you know, who knows, maybe there's hope that he will see the light and do a total U-turn. I think he is capable of that. And then there's Jesse Ventura. Again, absolutely wonderful, wonderful person. What can I say about Jesse? I just treasure every moment that we've got with him. he's somebody who's prepared to ask a question. He intelligently looks at everything. He doesn't just go with popular opinion or mainstream propaganda. He looks beneath the surface. He's intelligent. He's got experience of the world and absolute integrity. You know, I really trust him. And then there's Abby Martin, again another wonderful, genuine human being who has dared to speak out against the lies about 9/11 and share her opinion based on facts that, yeah, it does appear to be an inside job, you know, that it doesn't seem possible that it was an act that was performed by Muslim terrorists in an unexpected attack. And you know, I've got top respect for her. She put a job on the line and a reputation on the line, and she shares excellent in-depth reports. And then there's this guy Chris Hedges, again top respect to him. Amazing guy, again, he understands what's going on. Tremendous resilience and strength of mind, strength of integrity to inform people, educate people, you know. And then there's this guy as well, you know, Michio Kaku or Mikio Kaku. Absolutely fantastic guy. He's came out and spoke directly against Fukushima right from the start, and I just really trust him. Intelligent, forthright, straightforward, tells it like it is, educates the public, you know. So these are just a few of the people that and they are only a handful, because you know, there's loads and loads more people that I could have shared. Well, we could be here all day really, because there's lots of non-famous people who I have absolutely utmost respect for. Just ordinary people in my life that I know who are just so amazing, beautiful, lovely people. And it's the Cynthia McKinneys of this world and all the others that I've just shared who are the key to bringing change in our world. And all I can say is thank you to those people, because you have given people like me strength and hope and faith and courage just to carry on and just to keep on going. And I'm saying, and so, you know, this is my tribute to you, to send you all my love, and to let you know I do appreciate, people do appreciate, we do appreciate everything that you guys are doing. You are a beacon to us people on the ground, and even the ones like William Cooper, who sadly passed away because they've been murdered, you know. Still, you are in our hearts. Still, the ones that are here, we continue to hold faith in you. You continue to give us strength and support. And as I say, you know, I mean, like people like this guy,
regardless of any
I don't even know his name, but he is an absolutely, you know, another top guy, upstanding American citizen, has spoken out against an absolute travesty of justice that was delivered to these two children, because apparently satanic abuse doesn't happen, you know, it really, really doesn't happen. But, you know, according to some people, according to the Dutch banker, according to this guy, yes, it does. According to the child witnesses, yes, it does. According to everybody's research that's ever looked into this, yes, it does. Okay, so, you know, what can we say? Hats off to the people that are exposing this. And, you know, like I say, Gordon Bowden, check him out. Check him out, Gordon Bowden, on bombs, boiler rooms. What he has to share and the information that he has gathered is really second to none. And if the British people can't listen to him, I don't know what hope there is for Britain, really, because they're just not listening to their own subjects, are they? And then, of course, you know, we can't forget Tony Farrell, the British police senior police intelligence analyst, who questioned the official conspiracy theory about 9/11 and also 7/7, you know, and he gave up his job. Basically, he lost his job and everything he had in order to stand up for the truth. And top respect to him, top respect to him, top respect. And it's like this guy, you know, again, he told us the truth, didn't he? He told us the truth, what was happening. Nobody bothered to listen to him, you know. And so there's too many people not listening to intelligence in this world, not acting on it, because it's not enough just to listen to somebody like Chris Hedges and clap your hands and go, oh yeah, well done, oh wonderful guy Chris Hedges. I mean, do these people, all the people that I've shared here, do they really want public adoration, or do they actually want to see the public act on the information that they're sharing? And so how are you going to act? You're going to stand up for your children's rights. You're going to stand up for your human rights. You're going to accept universal law of abundance and compassion. Or else you're going to choose thrift in austerity, because that is your choice, humanity. What do you want? Thrift in austerity with a chance to put your conscience in the deep freeze, -100, okay? And go and get as much money and power as you can by participating in child sacrifice? Or are you going to live with universal law of abundance and compassion and actually place the child as VIP in our worlds? That's the only choice, okay? You can put as many political labels and distractions and everything that you want to put on it, but at the end of the day, that's the choice people are making, either to sacrifice children or to value our children, because corporate capitalism and the criminal cabal that's controlling it right now, that's what it does amount to, whichever way you look at it, sacrifice of children, okay? And as I say, you know, there are a lot more people that I could have included in this. But I've just shown a handful. I've just shown a handful of people, and as I say, even just with this handful, anybody watching their videos can very, very, very quickly understand how very, very important it is that we get real and we get active and we stand up for our rights.